guys.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm gonna walk the dog while she's talking.
All right.
Come on, Rascal, let's go.
I'm not much of a camera person, so I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time. Anyway, Rascal actually gave us a great reminder of a lesson we've been learning, and that was all about your mental limitations. So at our old house, we actually had a hidden fence, the invisible fence, to protect him, because we did not have a physical fence at that house. The invisible fence, he got a little bit of a static shock once, never wanted to go near it again. Once he heard that warning beep, he never ever went near it again. He heard a beep, he was the other direction. So at this house, if he walks out the front door, he believes that he is going to get shocked if he walks down the driveway. So he doesn't even need an electric fence. He doesn't need any of that, because in his mind, he already has this limiting belief, which is quite nice for us. We don't have to worry about him if he ever gets out the front door, which just happened once, because he's not taking more than 2 steps. So to even take this walk, Matt has to pick him up, walk him over the invisible limit in his mind, and get him on the path so that he can enjoy this walk. So without not knowing that he could actually just enjoy this walk, kind of like you. And like Matt said, you are not...
What? I don't remember.
You're not a dog.
Yeah, I'm not a dog. And well, what really wanted it, really, I mean, the point and the bottom line was, and that was kind of the punchline, because you're not alive. But really, what made us think about this whole thing and bring this whole conversation into light is the fact that, you know, you think about something happened in our life, but you know, when did the fun leave? You know, when did life not be fun? And why don't you talk about that a little bit as I get the dog?
Okay. So, yeah. So we all can run. We can all go with what we really want, but sometimes we just don't believe it. I've had a lot of limiting beliefs about what I needed to do versus what I wanted to do. So what I've learned and taken away is I've got to really, really hone in my business and my happiness. I've got to just take some time to do exactly what I want, even though it doesn't produce anything that I know of. Because
it does produce one thing. Let me just say this, guys. It does produce one thing, because the more you learn, the more it opens up your brain, and more activity happens, and more you can start thinking about the other things you're doing. So a lot of people forget about that. Like, hey, you know, most of us are entrepreneurs or authors, speakers, coaches, consultants, and if it's not in our specialty and not in our thing, like, we've got to go out and find, you know, more learning. You know, like maybe like on our book thing, we all picked a new hobby.
Right.
Well,
right.
And I'm going back to flying. So I'm reading, I got this new thing where I'm going to read the flying thing. Why? It's not going to produce me money. Actually, it is, because I'm going to be using it to fly around to events and, like, again, like I used to, because I used to have my own plane, but I never got my license. Well, I'm going back to get my license, and actually the first thing I'm doing is the opposite I did last time. Last time I want to get the plane and fly. Now I'm going to learn, I'm actually going to go through ground school first and enforce myself to learn all that stuff so I can pass the ground school and then go fly. I've already got 250 hours flying, so like I did, because we had our own plane. And now that's the new rule, but it's going to open up my mind and let me think about new things, which we've started implementing the ideas in our house.
Right.
Because of the flying, because you have checklists, and we're creating checklists because of this idea of thing. It had nothing to do with it, nothing to relate. But so that's kind of the thing to think about. All right, okay. I got the dog.
All right. Well, I hope that helps you set yourself free, because next time you want to do something and then you say, well, I can't because... Really? Can you not? All right.
Well, hold on. Yeah, all right. Look, don't be a dog on a leash. Look at there. Look at Rascal. Doesn't even want to see him. Hey, look at him. Yeah.
He's busy looking at this kid.
Yeah, look, there's a dog's butt.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, bye.